Felipe, congratulations. What was the key to the Pumas beating the Lions tonight in your view? What did you have to get right?
Well, we knew we didn't have that much time to prepare the game, only 2 training sessions, but we wanted, and we had a lot of newcomers, but we wanted to try to start where we left in last November and try to evolve from there. And I think the guys were fantastic. I think we had a really good week in training, but also in bonding, in believe it or not, but the weather helped a lot because the guys could drink mate on the terrace in St. Helens in the Radisson Blu. So we had we had a very good, very good week. And then those 80 minutes is just about expressing yourself, trying to do what we said we were going to do. And it wasn't perfect. Yeah, we know it wasn't perfect. We know there's a lot to improve, but I'm so proud for the 23, but more so for the 32 that were here this week, because they were the behaviors, how they behaved the whole week was unbelievable.
Can you put into words what it means to those Pumas and Argentina rugby to beat the Lions tonight? First time ever?
Well, it's kind of a one-off. It's an invitational game, and the last time it was 20 years ago, and we were just there. We couldn't beat them. We drew. Coming here 20 years later, I think it's incredible. We don't know if we'll ever again will be invited or not to play a sort of game like that. But definitely for us, for everyone who's been involved in this week, will be memorable.
Here in the first row.
You kind of answered the question there, but obviously you've been a player and now a coach against the Lions. There's so much noise here in Ireland, but in the UK as well, about how special it is to put on that red jersey. Is it special playing against them as well? Is it as big of a deal, or is it more just another warm-up game?
Yeah, because it is special, because it's sometimes to say you need to understand what it takes to the other team, or what motivates the other team, to understand how special it is. Or that for me, that's being humble, sometimes understanding what motivates the other team. And I know how special it is for an Irish, Scottish, Welsh or English player to be a Lion. And for us to play against the best of the best in the islands, it's nearly a dream, and doing it and coming and I wouldn't say even having a win, because we could have lost that game, but we won it. It's like performing in 2 days, putting that performance. For me, it's like take my hat for the boys,
And for the likes of Tig and Ronnie Keller who came on the pitch today that you would have been involved with in Leinster, is there a sense of kind of pride watching them put on the red jersey as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. For all, and there's a lot of Leinster players that who will play for the Lions, and it's great to see that they are there, and I'm proud for them. Obviously, it's we took a bit of an opportunity also, because I know they'll be much better in 1 month's time when they play Australia. They'll be an awesome team because it has so much quality in there. But sometimes they had a few training sessions. There was a bit of uncohesion. We took our chances.
Congratulations.
Hi guys. The bookmakers had the Lions as heavy favourites today. You guys are 5th in the world. You've had some great results. All the focus, Lions all week. Were you able to use that as any sort of motivation this week?
Not really. We can't bet, so we are not allowed to. So we could have done some money there, but because we believe a lot on what we do, but we can't do it. We are in part of the team. Look, for us, we try not to get too much caught up in the external noises. We try to do what we say we're going to do, behave as we want to be, but not only on the game. Every day, all day. When we're in camp, when we are we have our values, we have our set of values, our set of behaviors. That's how we rule. Do we do it always perfect? No, not at all. But we try to get better. And that's how we work. And probably when we go now back home, we'll enjoy it tonight or just enjoy this, but we'll go back home and probably the books will say different when we go and play England in Argentina. But for us, it's all external noises. We don't listen to them, or we try not to listen to them. It's what we believe, what we can instill in us. And if we start listening to that, we are in a mistake because sport is like that.
We have time for one more, or we have to leave, please.
Julian, Felipe mentioned there the test series coming up against England is going to be a tough one. They're obviously going to bring some new players as well. But then looking ahead to August, the Rugby Championship, really tough games there as well. How much of a confidence builder was tonight, even though it was an international, an invitational game, was a test match? How much of a confidence builder was it for your team tonight to win that game going forward?
Yeah, of course. I think that what gives you confidence and what makes you trust even more, because we trust a lot in the things that we do and we believe in our players and our staff and everyone around the team. But what makes you trust even more is do what you say you're going to do, regardless of the result. We don't try to think about the result too much. Of course, it's there. We want to win every time. But in the moment you start just thinking about the result, you start doing things that you are not meant to do. So you focus on your job and trying to be the best and embrace the good moments, embrace the heat as well. I think that's what gives you confidence and that's what gives you trust. Then you can win, you can lose, and of course, winning is important because it's professional sport. But yeah, we want to enjoy this game with the players. There are 3 players that put the jersey for the first time, so super proud for them. And yeah, we want to enjoy this because this is something that, as Phil said before, like 20 years later, they invite us and we don't know if we're going to be able to be here again. And we were the lucky ones and we have the responsibility of putting the jersey, but we represent the whole country and the Argentinian rugby. So now we want to enjoy this, and we know it's going to be tough in a few weeks' time, but I don't want to play the game ahead. And especially like if I don't want to think about 2 weeks' time, imagine if I want to think about August. We need to go, we need to get better week in, week out, and now it's about enjoying this time together as a team and yeah, have a lovely memory about this.